Away from that, the Nigeria Immigration Service has confirmed an arrest of Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bobrisky, at the Seme Border when attempting to exit the country. In a statement released by the service public relations officer, it explains that Idris Okuneye is a person of interest over recent issues of public concern. According to the release, he is undergoing interrogation and will be handed over to the appropriate authorities for further action. In the meantime, the investigative panel tasked with probing allegations that convicted cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bobrisky, was kept out of the custodial center while serving his 6-month prison sentence, has submitted its report dismissing the claims. The panel found that Mr. Okuneye enjoyed several privileges while in custody, both at the medium security and the maximum security custodial centers, which included specially furnished single cells, humidifiers, lots of visitation by his family members and friends as he desired. Visits by his family members and friends held inside the office of the officer in charge of the custodial center. The report also indicated that it was necessary to further investigate if the above privileges provided for Mr. Okuneye were financially motivated and based on corrupt practices by correctional officers.
This interim report, which is the phase 1 report of the panel, focuses on the findings in relation to the investigation into specific cases, namely Mr. Idris Okuneye, widely known as Bobrisky, and to verify if he served his sentence in the Nigerian Correctional Service custodial centers, and to ascertain the veracity of the claim that an inmate in Kuje custodial center was intimidated, threatened, and defrauded by the officer in charge.
For us, we have nothing to hide, and for us, it's about reform, and it's about cleaning the process and making sure that we build strong institutions, and we build institutions that will uplift each and every one of us. The Nigerian Correctional Service is a key institution within our justice system. And within even the national security architecture, the Nigerian Correctional Service is a very, very key institution. And therefore, any form of corruption, any form of malfeasance, any form of abuse of power, torture, cruelty, inhumane and degrading treatment will never be accepted.
For more updates on the development, a legal practitioner, Tolu Babale, joins me on TVC News at 10. Mr. Babale, how do you interpret the statement of the investigative panel that there is no proof that Idris Okuneye did not sleep in a special facility? Does it mean they are confirming that he actually slept in the custodial center?
Well, for me, the people probe it must have seen things, they must have reviewed the evidence before coming to the conclusion. But when you look at the report of that probe panel, they have not concluded the whole thing because they still felt that there might be some malfeasance, there might be sort of corruption, there might be all sorts of underground moves. I mean, connecting and surrounding the whole circumstance. In the sense that there are still gaps to be found out whether money exchange can make Bobrisky to enjoy all those privileges that the panel found out were granted to Bobrisky. The question is it the same privilege? The same privilege, are they available to all other inmates? If the answer is no, then there's a lot of issues to be addressed from that. Because the issue is a very serious one. But I love the minister for what he did, for being proactive, for setting up this committee to at least let Nigerians know what really transpired. Yeah, the panel has come out with their report, and I do not have a reason to doubt the members of the panel, especially the person that chaired the investigation. So they must have done their own part, but it is left for Nigerians to to review and see whether the right thing has been done. Because from the statement of Bobrisky, he really indicted, the prison service with that is unguarded telephone statement that he did not sleep in the prison. It's very unfortunate. But he might be saying it just to get money from his friend. But then it has become a national embarrassment.
All right.
And I urge the prison service to seriously, review their modus operandi and live up to their responsibility.
I hear you, Mr. Okuneye. Indeed, just as you've said, there are a lot of unanswered issues. But what really should we expect from the full report when it's ready? Because obviously some names were said to have been suspended, but days later we had one of them say that he was not presented a letter of suspension. So do we expect these findings to be made public to the Nigerian citizenry?
Well, I expect the minister to make this finding public to Nigerian citizens so that the citizens can really know what happened. And the officer who said that he only read it on social media, well, he is a civil servant and a public servant. There are procedures. If he read on social media, but 2 days after, the correctional home service made a statement that they have actually suspended the officer. But if the probe has been done and the officers are not found wanting, I do not see the reason why they should not be recalled, because there is no point punishing someone for an offense he has not committed. But going forward, I believe that there are so many issues still to be addressed from this. Because from the findings of the committee, a lot of privileges that should not be ordinarily be available to somebody who is in a correctional home was said to have been given to Bobrisky. It's uncalled for.
I hear you.
It's very disappointing.
I hear you, Mr. Babaleye. I hear you, but we need to really take this final question now. Earlier today, we hear that Bobrisky was arrested at Seme Border. Why was he picked up? This is somebody that was not declared wanted.
Well, he was not declared wanted, but I'm very sure that they have been watching him because he is in the center of all the probes. The House of Rep called him, he didn't come. And the prison, correctional home, through the minister, set up the probe panel. He should have waited for the outcome of the probe panel because he's in the center of everything. What is he running for? If he's not guilty of any offense, what is he running for? So his conscience is it that his conscience is breaking him? Is that the reason why he's running away? If he has no question to answer, he should have sat down the visa in Nigeria. Why is he running? And he's even going through the border, disguising, trying to escape from the shore of the country. So that shows that he is running from something, and they should prove why he is running. It is very important. And in fact, for the action that he has taken has also even, will not even let Nigerians believe so much.
All right, then.
Of that property.
All right, Mr. Babaleye, thank you very much. That's the much we'll be able to take. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us. Legal practitioner Tolu Babaleye, thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you.